So when I first started my online business, I started out in a course where I was sold on the dream and on the outcome of actually starting a business. I wasn't told the truth. I wasn't told how difficult it'd be, how hard it would be to get your first client, and how long it actually takes to get good at a skill, and how long it takes to actually start making and get the outcome that the people were selling you on. And what I mean by people is when I first started, I invested into a course um, by Iman Gadzhi, one of the biggest entrepreneurs out there, most known one anyway. And obviously, he was speaking a lot about the outcome of starting an online business and stuff like that. And that's what the course was. It was just helping you make your first 1K online, which I did, to be fair. I did make my first 1K online, but that course didn't really help me at all by doing that, to be fair. But the point is, nobody explains how difficult, how hard, and how lonely it actually is. Like, for example, you've got all your friends in school, and when you leave school, you'll separate, and normally you take the normal path, which is obviously going to university, going to college, getting a job. And every single one of my friends has also done that, got a job or went to college. And I always see my friends, obviously, I see my friends a lot, and I see them doing well either with a job. Like a lot of people that I went to school with, I don't speak to as well. I see them doing well with a job, and it just makes me think like I could have took that path and been making some alright money, but I know that in the long run, this is what I want. This is what I want, more freedom. And in the long run, I definitely will be making more money if I just stay consistent and just keep going with my business and doing hard work. It's as simple as that. But what I'm trying to say is it's super fucking lonely because no one else is really on this journey, on this self-improvement journey, on this business journey, because it's so hard and you don't really get people that are willing to put in this amount of work and this amount of discipline, which is a bit crazy to me because obviously most people have goals. This is one of my goals. My main goal is to travel, and to travel I need an online job, you know what I mean? And that's kind of why I came in the online space. And most people have similar goals where they want to travel and stuff like that, but they just take the easy route. I don't want to say the easy route because I've got a lot of friends that have took the college route and stuff like that, but the normal route, you know what I mean? And it's so lonely for us entrepreneurs who started an online business. It's so hard for us because nobody understands like what we're actually doing, especially parents and stuff like that. Like for me, it was so hard, and yeah, it's just so difficult to get them round letting you have the time off from education because that they think that's the only way. Especially like my grandparents, like they do not understand what I do at all, and it's so funny when I explain it to them. But along with starting an online business, you always get negative thoughts, because it's your own creation, and with your own creation, you always think, you know what I mean, and you always think, is this gonna work out? Is this gonna do well? But I always remind myself with consistency and doing the right things, doing the right inputs, and actually working and investing into things that will help me get there. There's no way you won't get there. Like I've invested a lot of money into coaches and things like that, and it's paid off every single time. So I know that when I do invest my money now, I know it's going to pay off to get me to the next level within my business, and that's all it takes really, just consistency. And it is a long-term game with online business, especially. It's a very, very long-term game. I'm quite young, so I've got an advantage over most people, which I'm very, very grateful for. I'm not in a situation where I need to be getting a job right now, to be fair. But yeah, it's just so quite like you always just think negatively. Well, not always, but you do get negative thoughts, just thinking is this going to work out, and sometimes it can be a lot. But again, it's just about staying consistent with doing the things that you know will get you to where you truly want to be, and just working towards your goals. Like I said, this is my goal. I want to travel, and this is the thing that's going to allow me to get the money to be able to travel whilst I'm working, and that's what I'm grateful for, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to work towards it and continue working towards it every single day, and for until I actually get to where I want to be, you know what I mean? And just keep scaling and doing better. So in the end, when I get to where I want to be, I know all of this hard work and all this consistency and taking the unique route, obviously the different route to everyone else, will be worth it. Definitely because it's a big risk. Obviously not taking the normal route. Um, but in the end, I know I will get to where I want to be. I know that for a fact. It's just a matter of time now. But in the end, it will just be all worth it. And I can't wait for when I'm there, you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't want to make the outcome too big. I don't want to put the outcome on a pedestal, but it's just about also enjoying the process and enjoying when you get to where you want to actually be, which I'm not there yet. Obviously, like I said, it takes time, but I know 2026 is going to be the year where everything starts taking off, and not just business wise as well. I'm going to be driving very, very soon. I've got a driving test in the start of January. Um, so that's going to allow me to travel a lot more as well. Obviously, I'm into camping and hiking and the outdoors and stuff like that, so I can't wait for that. It's going to be super good. So I'm gonna be able to do a lot of that more, a lot more of that. Also working on the business, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of what I love, and I'm super excited for it. So I just want to say, if you feel stuck with what you're doing, just stay consistent with it. It will work out in the end, especially if you're in online business or something like that. It will work out in the end if you just stay consistent, but always keep on learning, doing better, and doing the things that you know you need to do.